Welcome to Story Escape. Today's story is called Snapper, the Perfect Christmas Tree, written by Lucy Feather and illustrated by Christine Cuddihy. Though Alfie didn't like to shop, today he didn't mind. The market sold all sorts of things. Who knew what he would find? Oh, look! What's this? He wondered. Grow a perfect Christmas tree? Could I grow my very own? How brilliant would that be? Back home, he asked his Nan how he might plant the little seed. A pot, some earth, and water. Yes, I think that's all you'll need. But please, my love, remember that a tree takes time to grow. Still, Alfie watched and waited, and it did seem very slow. He waited and he waited. He just didn't want to sleep. And then, when it was morning, he rushed down to take a peep. There it was at last! A little shoot, all new and green. He thought it was the most exciting thing he'd ever seen. And from that moment onwards, it grew more and more and more until it suddenly looked very different from before. With shiny leaves and smiley mouth, a little tickle trap, it nibbled Alfie's fingers and then closed up with a snap. Next day, when Alfie ran downstairs, he saw to his delight his happy, snappy friend had grown much bigger in the night. Everyone, meet Snapper! And I'm sure you'll all agree that Snapper is an absolutely perfect Christmas tree. Come on, Snapper, we can show them. You're just like the rest. Stand up straight, just like a tree. Please, Snapper, try your best. Oh dear, that didn't go to plan. Now Poppy's in a flap. But wait, I know a way that we can use your friendly snap. Let's make a paper garland. Come on, Snapper, take a bite. But Mum said, Alfie, are you sure? It doesn't look quite right. That night, the family woke up. What was that funny sound? A gentle creaking, stretching noise as something moved around. Alfie stared in wonder. But you used to be so small. Yes, it was Snapper. He had grown, and now he was so tall. I'm sorry, Alfie, Mum said as she slowly shook her head. Perhaps it would be better if he lived outside instead. When morning came, poor Snapper shivered in the chilly snow. Our not-so-happy, snappy friend had nowhere else to go. Now Snapper knew full well he was no ordinary tree. If only they would listen. He just wished that they could see. That night, the real tree was lit, and Snapper looked inside. He gazed in at the love and warmth, then hung his head and sighed. And at that very moment, Alfie looked at Snapper too. He stared into the dark and wished he knew what he should do. Alfie trudged upstairs to bed, and all that long, sad night he thought about his snappy friend and how to put things right. By Christmas morning, Alfie knew exactly what to do. He slipped his coat and boots on and a cozy beanie too. He paused to take a present and stepped out into the snow. His family were puzzled as they quietly watched him go. Then Alfie put the present down and hugged his best friend tight. "Happy Christmas, Snapper! Everything will be all right." And as the family all joined them on that snowy day, Mum cleared her throat. "There's something I would like to say. Thank you both for showing us how Christmas ought to be. Snapper, please forgive us. Welcome to our family." "Oh, thank you, Mum," said Alfie. "Please, can Snapper really stay?" Then Snapper suddenly went snap and snatched the gifts away. But as they watched and waited there, it soon became quite clear that Alfie's special Christmas tree had a bright idea. For only certain Christmas trees can unwrap presents too, and clever, helpful Snapper showed them all that he could do. And everyone, and Poppy too, was happy to agree that Snapper was an absolutely perfect Christmas tree. A Christmas can be what you like, as everyone must know, so make your Christmas yours alone. Let your traditions grow. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share.